kick off in Egypt, where Cairo Giants Ahly are the only club in Africa to have played under health measures imposed by both the Confederations of African Football and FIFA to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Now, having won last season's CAF Champions League, the Red Devils represented Africa at the FIFA Club World Cup in Qatar, where they finished third. CGTN's Adel Mahrouky reports.
World football is still coming to terms with the set of regulations required to keep players safe during the global pandemic. Continental governing body CAF has been implementing FIFA's health protocol among its member associations. Medical experts in Egypt say both governing bodies have been strict on measures aimed at curbing the spread of COVID-19 in football.
It's almost the same precautions, the same checklist of precautions, the same even the mitigation risk and assessment tools. All the FIFA federations use the same tool. CAF haven't organized any big competition except the CHAN, I think FIFA Clubs World Cup, and I think both competitions went with very few number of cases. This means that I think in both competitions they have done good work regarding the regulations and the cautions and the measures to avoid COVID infection.
The CAF Medical Committee has a great role. We are always in contact with the EFA, which in turn puts us in contact with the African Federation. They've always supported us with helpful and detailed information. If we have any inquiry about their protocol, in matches or competitions, they show great support to help us commit to their measures. There are continuous updates and developments in the health regulations.
Although the regulations are the same, Egyptian champions Ahly say FIFA took additional measures during the Club World Cup in Qatar. Weeks before the competition, FIFA held an online conference reviewing all health measures that participating teams must implement.
CAF gets all its instructions from FIFA. However, the clear difference was apparent in the Club World Cup because it introduced the bubble system. It was applied in the Club World Cup because Qatar has extreme measures to protect its population. FIFA was very strict. When someone shook hands with another outside the bubble, they got expelled from the bubble.
The bubble means that all players are forbidden to go anywhere beyond their hotels and stadiums. Moreover, no one from outside the bubble can stay at the designated hotels for the competition. Beside it, both FIFA and CAF strictly apply disinfection measures. They spray transportation buses, players' locker rooms, and even the goal posts after every training. In addition, players and football staff must frequently use face masks and sanitizers.
We already have had a lot of work to do, but now I think it's maybe 3 times before, because now we have to be everywhere. We have to be always focusing and concentrating of what is happening, because I think, at my opinion, you are the first responsibles for applying these measures and the first responsibles for protecting our team and our players.
Football players are also subject to intensive COVID-19 PCR testing. FIFA and CAF require teams to have a PCR test before departing their home country for a match, and another upon arrival, and a third 48 hours before each match. This is to give coaches 24 hours to rearrange their squad if players test positive. Some issues like fans' participation are left for every national association to decide for. In the Club World Cup, most games were restricted to 30% of stadium's capacity, while the final allowed 50%. Some CAF members like Egypt are still banning fans completely, which means that in one way they are applying stricter measures to those FIFA is stipulating. Adel Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.